Hello, welcome back. Today's guess we're going to see if it's gonna be a case number 5, or is it gonna be at the ending of this game? Because it has been quite long. Yeah, we have been playing this game for quite a long time now. Over 4 cases. Average is like 3 hours. 3 hours each for each case to solve. I mean, they could be solved faster if you don't read the text, but yeah, let's go. Did it save yesterday? I think it did.
这一晚真是跌宕起伏，曲折离奇，大起大落呀！看你明察秋毫，见微知著，刮目相看。
约瑟，学习成语，不能急于求成。
仲，何出此言，令我黯然神伤。
这叫欲速则不达。
那你能评价一下我的成语水平吗？
可谓是惊天地，泣鬼神。
意料之中，心心相印。
Okay. Go right. He's following me now.
此番过后，影珠姑娘和德满兄，怕是都无法继承遗产了。
沈先生不说，我都没注意这事。 所以说啊，善恶终有报。大哥是作茧自缚，至于小妹嘛，她若需要钱，我作为哥哥，不会坐视不管。
阿福，你一直跟着我，有什么事吗？
先生，我的舌头已经好了，现在说话完全没问题了。
那太好了。 这几天要清淡饮食，少说话，多让舌头休息。
先生真厉害，那么难的案子都被你破解了。
其实，要不是小娥复仇心切，此案未必。
但最后结果是好的。那些证物和证言，像一颗颗散落的鱼丸，被先生巧妙地串在了一起，变成了鲜美的鱼丸串。
阿福，你不妨直说。
我想说，先生所做的事十分之有意义。如果当年的尸标案能有人查明真相，就能避免今天的悲剧发生了。所以，我想给先生当助手。
你晕血，怎么做侦探助手？命案现场少不了有血迹。
这个问题我早就想好了，先生，你看，
这是你的新发明？
这是我查案专用的滤光镜，我都试好了，只要带着它就不会晕血。
还真是用心了。
先生同意了，我等会儿就去收拾行李。我懂格致学，还擅长研究机械，将来一定可以帮上忙。
So that's how they got together.
这事能水落石出，多亏有沈先生在。
这次能接近真相，实属侥幸。
沈先生，老夫还有一事想请你帮忙。
Sorry about that.
罗船长，请说。
阿福来找我，说他要同你去破案。 阿福家中发生变故后，就一直留在他爷爷造的这艘船上，闭门不出，潜心发明。如今他愿意走下船去，我心里为他高兴。但这孩子心性单纯，我总放心不下。今后还请沈先生多费心。
罗船长放心，我会替你照顾好阿福。
沈先生， 有件事也许你应该知道。
影珠姑娘，请讲。
小娥说，曾见到灵叔和我单独说话，确有其事。
灵叔和影珠姐说了什么呀？
小娥的生辰快到了，灵叔准备了套黄色袄裙，想要送给她。裙子上的鹅是他自己绣的，他担心不像鹅，倒像鸭子，所以找我帮忙瞧瞧。
灵叔是真心待小娥好，他们两个就像父女，却变成这样了。
小娥刺杀老林的位置就在传声筒附近，可老林既没有反抗，也没有呼救。他临终前的心情一定很复杂。
影珠姐，你怎么不把这件事告诉小娥啊？说不定能化解小娥心中的隔阂。
未经他人苦，莫劝他人善。
影珠姑娘，我赞同你的选择。有一些恩怨是没办法化解的。
对了，影珠姐，有个问题我一直想不通。当时为什么你宁可冒风险，也要去收那副扑克牌啊？别人不知道，但我知道，你是真的不在意遗产继承的事。
可能我被那个场面吓糊涂了吧。
其实，在调查扑克牌的时候，我曾注意到另一处蹊跷，那才是影珠真正想守护的秘密吧。
Maybe let things be.
阿福，也许影珠姑娘有其他的难言之隐吧。但无论如何，这件事已经结束了。
谢谢沈先生理解。之后如果来上海，欢迎来看我们的演出。
一定。
Yep. We don't want to be so nosy. So that's why we didn't dig deeper. See, what is this? Magic in the late Qing dynasty. Before the 19th century, magic in China mainly consisted of traditional tricks, often part of ancient variety arts. However, as the Qing dynasty neared its end and China opened its door to the world, foreign magicians began to perform in the country. Magicians like the British Wana and the Japanese Tennichi Sokyokusai brought over awe-inspiring large-scale magic tricks such as beheading and cannon firing at a live person. During this period, cultural exchanges between China and other countries were particularly vibrant. Chinese performers renowned abroad, such as Zhu Liankui and Han Bingguang, integrated Western techniques into their acts. There were even instances where local artists competed against Western magicians in public contests. Oh wow. Bunch of stuff. Just gonna clear some facts out. This is interesting. Soda, also known as Dutch water, was introduced to China around 1877. People at that time were very fond of this refreshing beverage as a way to cool off during the wedding banquet of the large emperor. Hui, soda was served to guests. Wow. Okay.
先生，雾散了，太阳升起来了。
所以，最后小娥减刑成功了。
那是自然，我家先生向来说到做到。
唉，对他来说，也算是找回公道了。不过，我总觉得还有哪里不对。
温小姐说说看。
时间，按说，小娥是在听到吴德满和殷夫人的对话后起意杀人的。可是，真有人能在这么短的时间内想出如此周密的计划吗？如果他在很早之前就开始谋划了，又如何确保吴家人都会上船呢？
温小姐果然敏锐，连这一点都察觉到了。
先生，这个案子还有隐情吗？
的确有人从此事获益颇多，只可惜这件事小娥决定自己承担，我们也找不到其他的证据。
那个人难道是……
先生，可心姐，我们到扬州了。
Is that person first mate too? Yeah, he's the one that inherited everything at the end there. But I still don't know why L killed that drunk guy.
终于有机会试试这个。开伞成功，双手解放。
Nice.
扬州是先生的家乡吧？
没错，
很少听先生说起呢。
这里的经历并不愉快。
新词书局就在前面，先生，我们快过去吧。
I like this umbrella color. It's nice. Nice green color.
沈先生、徐先生，欢迎来金瓷书局。我是书局的督教方寒秋。
方先生好。
通过你的电报，我们获知了佩罗镇事件的原委。感谢二位查明了真相。
吕先生是一名出色的编辑，他的离世实在令人惋惜。
你电报中提到罗世文对罗佩作品的贡献，我们也已于昨日登报说明。
这样也算对吕先生有个交代。
毕城十分看重作者名誉，希望他泉下有知。
吕先生一定会很欣慰的。
雨越下越大，二位先请进，我们屋里说。沈先生这次来是要查一本书，不知书名是什么？
我也不知道确切的书名，不过，据罗世文说，罗佩的斗士一阵对此书的情节有所借鉴。
毕城经手过的稿件可以说是汗牛充栋，若要一份份查阅内容，耗费的时间会很长。沈先生还知道其他的信息吗？
这件事，说不定对找书有帮助。吕先生生前的最后一段时间，都在忙哪些工作？有没有与存稿有关的？
非要说的话，毕城最近在花大力气重读过往的剧稿。
啊？已经拒绝的稿子为什么要重读呢？
此前书局并不重视侦探小说这一题材，很多的投稿都被拒了。但近年侦探小说日益受读者欢迎，毕城希望能从中发掘出更多才华横溢的作者。
也就是说，有一些优秀的侦探小说被埋没在剧稿中了。
正是如此，毕城认为侦探小说的流行大有裨益。他展示了一种严密的逻辑思维模式，同时也鼓励大家去追求真相。 对于长期受八股文束缚的读者而言，这犹如沙漠中的清泉。
吕先生在做的事，的确很有意义。
先生，吕先生很可能是在整理剧稿时意识到罗佩书中的点子是抄的，所以他才会去找罗佩谈。
方先生，我们可以看看那些剧稿吗？
剧稿被送回档房了，我带你们去。奇怪了，碧城整理过的那批剧稿明明放在此处啊，
Someone stole them.
怎么不见了呢？
不见了，不见了！
哦，是那只鹦鹉在说话。
夸我，夸我！
九儿乖乖，你吃完饭了吗？
完了，完了！
沈先生，这位是档房管理员吴秀丽，九儿是她养的鹦鹉。有什么需要帮忙的，尽可找她。秀丽，沈先生和阿福都是侦探，他们来书局调查线索，我们尽力要协助。
侦探，破凶杀案的那种侦探，
正是。
好猎奇，好喜欢。这还是我第一次遇到真的活的侦探，活的，活的。
That parrot.
其实我也是一名侦探小说家，笔名叫阿派。
哇，好厉害啊！能拜读你写的书吗？
我还在构思中。哎，你别说，就咱们对话的时间，我忽然就有了灵感。侦探来到书局档房寻找失落的线索，摆在面前的却是成堆的书稿，要从里面找到关键证据，这是前所未有的挑战。
你这不是根本没开始写吗？
吕先生曾整理过一批侦探小说的剧稿，秀丽姑娘可知放在何处？
档房目前还没有侦探小说这个单独的分类，只有话本小说、志怪小说、公案小说、武侠小说、言情小说。那些剧稿原本杂乱地堆放在这张桌子上，不过我花费了整整2天时间，把每一份书稿都有序归档了。夸我，夸我！大家的脸色好像不太好。
那沈先生想要查阅的话，只能去每个书架上一本一本找了。
完了，完了！
无妨。阿福，我们就从最左侧的书架找起吧。
That's a lot of books. Damn. Still cleaning out the whole thing. He's sleeping right there.
这摞也翻完了，我再去拿一摞。
These are okay. I haven't come across any plot similar to the confined room mystery. Okay.
炒饭、
Fries,
油糕、
fries, fried
牛
cake.
皮糖。先生，醒醒，来吃。
Other books on this bookshelf have been reviewed. Oh, who's that? It's so late. How could there be a child here? Let me have a look. Are you running? Who are you? A ghost. Oh. God damn it. What happened? Afu has also disappeared somewhere. Okay, don't scare me, please. Don't do those jump scare scene. Please circle back. The hell? What? The book filled up. Right? All the books refill. Back once again. Confined Room Mystery, Chapter 5. Oh, jeez. What? Look at all these books. They're back up on the shelves again. Bookshelf is filled with books. Of course. There seems to be one book that appears different from the other. Ooh, so that must be that book, Ken. The book he's been looking for. Oh my god.
别怕，
What the
是哥
fuck?
哥。
I'm afraid it's me, Brian.
正
Shit.
平，你又拿了爹的烟枪
He's。probably dreaming. Ping, did you see that opium pipe again?
在哪里？在哪里？在哪里？
别出声，我去应付。爹，你在找什么？
我钱呢？我钱呢？
家里早就没钱了，东西也被你变卖光了。
谁说没钱了？那个小兔崽子去哪儿了？丽云的孔老板过几天就来接他，只要他听话，跟男人去，那可是不少钱。
你疯了！
养了你们那么多年，也该尽孝了。
What the fuck?
原来躲在这里。
Please stop this.
快跑！
What the fuck, bruh? I hate horror scenes or horror movies or even games. God damn, this is scary as shit. What the fuck? How? Oh, we gotta dodge these because these will slow us down. Oh my god, don't hit me. No, no, what the? Ow! Come on. I gotta do it again. Oh god. The hitbox from that door though. So stupid. I don't even want to look at his face right now. What the fuck? Please just finish this part. Yes. Oh my god, don't jump scare me like this. It's gonna open the door, right?
我可以进来吗，仲平？
Brian.
不让我进来的话，我只好变戏法给别人看喽。
哦，嗯，
你先闭上眼睛。可以睁开了。喜欢吗？
嗯，
这是萤石粉，可以在黑暗中发出荧光。仲平啊，你听过小猴子的故事吗？一天晚上，一只小猴子在水塘边玩耍，它看到了水中的月亮，便伸手去触碰，水面泛起了涟漪，月亮在涟漪中消失了。小猴子很震惊，以为自己把月亮打碎了，其实那只是月亮在水中的倒影。月亮消失，是因为它被云遮住了。仲平，那件事自始至终都不是你的错。即使乌云遮蔽了整个天空，你还拥有一片自己的星空。仲平，哥哥最近找到一个方法，说不定能治好你的失语症。我看到一本医学杂志上说，人遭遇过度惊吓时，舌头可能会后缩，导致舌骨脱位，无法说话。若用镊子将舌骨正位，便可恢复。我知道，那些大夫都说你再也不可能说话了。但哥哥不会放弃。可以让我试试。
We cure him. What a
仲平
good brother.
你尽可能张大嘴巴，再慢慢把舌头往外吐。
Oh, the same problem with Afu. The tongue thing.
很好。
哥哥，疼！
无意识的痛苦回忆，如果无法释放或治愈，可能会分裂出不同的自我，以避免面对内心矛盾。这是人出于自我保护的本能所构建的心理防御机制之一。
哥哥，你在看什么书？
哦，弗洛伊德的《梦的解析》这本书介绍了心理疾病的发病原理和治疗方法。
心理疾病？
我想了解鸦片成瘾的心理原因，进而探索出治疗之法。
难怪哥哥最近都在看医学书籍。
如今鸦片泛滥，不仅我们家深受其害，更有千万家庭尚在苦海。
可市面上不是已经有戒烟药了吗？
市面上的戒烟药大多是鱼目混珠的补药，价格昂贵，却收效甚微。
因此，哥哥想找到真正有效的治疗法。
我在弗洛伊德的一篇文章中了解到一种叫高科的植物，弗洛伊德用他的提取物来治疗抑郁症等疾病。如果这个药能帮助戒烟瘾，那爹的悲剧便不会再重演了。
哥哥，还要等到什么时候啊？钓鱼好无聊。
去，抓狗了！
哥哥，别让鱼儿跑了。
鱼儿抓口时不着急提竿，耐心等一等。大鱼上钩时会有明显的异沉。
是一条桂鱼。
回家，今晚哥哥做清蒸桂鱼。
太好了，有鱼吃喽！
俄国的北部毗邻北极，终年积雪。
每天都是冬天，也太冷了。有没有永远是夏天的地方？
阿菲利加州的以南地当赤道，沿河荒漏。
哥哥，你要去学医的地方在哪里？
在这儿，英国的首都，伦敦。
两位公子的才华世间罕见，尤其是沈二公子，年纪轻轻就获得了公派留学资格。今日为二位留影纪念，待二位学成归来，定能大展宏图，大显身手，大有所为。本照相馆也能跟着沾光。放松，不要动喽。
His memories. 看，
哥哥，究竟是谁害了你？
Ooh, are we gonna solve this now? Last case. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, the fall.
这是你第几次回到这里了？我没数过，第1121次。
Wow.
3年，几乎每个夜晚你都在这里，但你仍然找不到答案。而随着时间的流逝，你的记忆正在消退。别妨碍我，我一定会查明哥哥遇害的真相。那你可得抓紧时间了。
I guess that's his evil self talking. Oh fuck. Bro, don't scare me like that. Game. Yes? You gave me a chance to take a look. Let's take a look at it again. An asbestos mesh with burnt mark next asbestos in whatever. Oh, it went so fast. Many paper ashes scattered around the chair and on my brother's body as well. My brother was murdered on Ghost Festival Day, also the anniversary of our father's death. An unburned scrap of paper make up our paper. Only key to the room was found grasped in my brother's left hand at the time of death. So only my brother's fingerprints on the key. Is that it? Okay. The skylight is very high, needing a ladder to reach it and has been locked from the inside. The glass has a thick layer of accumulated dust and there are no traces of being touched. Police speculate Brian caused window scorch marks in experiments. Yep. We never go to the police office.
This is all the
to
case
check on
files
the
here.
case file details. Okay.
You can take your time reviewing here. I'll go get the paperwork ready for your signature.
Addendum 1. On the afternoon when my brother was murdered, Toby Chang was studying in the library. The library administrator George confirmed that Toby Chang had a clear alibi. Okay. Appendix of the case file shows police investigation on Stone Wu. Stone Wu is a close friend of Brian, and it is said that they had a heated argument in the past. Stone Wu suddenly left the UK the day before Brian's death. Police were unable to reach him. No one knows why he suddenly left, but this also serves as his alibi. Suspicious. The departure record in the appendix led the police to exclude him as a suspect. What if that's not him? Right? Mrs. Chang said that she sat at the gate all afternoon. Coffee shop staff confirmed to be true. Mrs. Chang mentioned about brewing herbal medicine herself. Upon investigation, she was found to have a fatal illness with only 1 year or at most to live. Only key to the crime scene's room was held in my brother's left hand during the incident. After the examination, it was found that the key only had fingerprints belonging to my brother. A photo of the key depicting Oriental style in its appearance, intricate craftsmanship. This key has a side cut mechanism, making it difficult to duplicate. This is a dagger that took away my brother's life. The blood on it has already coagulated. As Officer Jones mentioned, compared to a regular dagger, this dagger is lighter. The police have found 2 fingerprints on the dagger, and both of them belong to my brother. Interestingly, both fingerprints are located at the end of the dagger handle. Oh. There are also slight scorch marks on the ring at the end of the dagger's handle. There's a map on the wall showing police jurisdiction boundaries. Red lines on the map connect to the different crime scenes. Mrs. Chang's house is located in Area A under jurisdiction of the Westminster Police Station. There are thousands of letters piled up on the bookshelf. Surprisingly, those are letters from the infamous Jack the Ripper case. Among them, some provide information and some are claimed to be written by the killer. A copy of the Times on August 16, the headline is a fire incident. London St. Mary's Hospital on fire last night, resulting in the tragic death of 20 patients. The fire broke out on the second floor around 9 p.m. and quickly engulfed the entire building. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Oh, what does that have to do with us? Ooh, down. This is a Morse code paper reel Officer Jones found at the crime scene. The center of the paper reel has a hexagon groove. One end of the paper tape has been folded over, forming a strange bend. The inner side of the paper tape is quite dirty and shows signs of wear and tear. The paper tape is filled with dots and lines which are Morse code. The police have successfully deciphered the telegrams. Here are 5 telegrams from Mr. Bell to my brother, starting 2 weeks before the incident. Adjusted medication proven effective in small trials. Congratulations. Not your fault. No need to blame yourself. Drug development challenging path. Keep going. I believe success awaits. Optimism needed. Assistance offered anytime. Stay positive. Understand concerns. Office meeting tomorrow 9 a.m. Police interrogations transcripts, the subjects being Toby Chang, Mr. Bell, and Karen Chang. Which transcript do you want to read? Okay, Toby Chang, let's read it first.
Officer, I am a distinguished graduate of UCL. How could I possibly commit murder?
There's competition between ye and the victim, Brian Shen. Besides, you were the last one to see him before Brian returned to the apartment.
I did see him, but you can't condemn me as guilty just because I saw him, right?
Whether you're deemed guilty depends on your answers to the following questions. On the day of Brian's death, August 15th, Someone claims to have seen you two arguing.
We had no argument. It must be someone trying to smear my name. I can explain that. At 9 a.m. that morning, I was going to the Wandsworth Library to borrow books, passing by Pimlico. I saw Brian coming out of Mr. Bell's office building. I greeted him, but he pretended not to hear. I was angry. I grabbed him to confront and discuss the situation.
What?
Just because you greeted him and he did not respond?
That's dumb.
Not exactly. Mr. Bell's research project should be mine. He stole it away.
Are you sure?
He not only shamelessly took my project, but also deliberately ignored me. Wasn't that infuriating?
So you got into an argument with him over that?
I didn't. He seemed absent-minded, not responding as if he couldn't hear what I was saying. Later, someone looked our way, so I let him go. There was no argument at all.
Whether you're deemed guilty depends on your answers to the following questions. Where were you between 1 and 3 in the afternoon that day? And what were you doing?
I spent the entire afternoon studying at the library, then returned to the lab in the evening.
Is there someone who can vouch for your whereabouts?
The librarian named George can testify for me.
Whether you're deemed guilty depends on your answers to the following questions. You ken of others who might bear a grudge against Brian?
I wouldn't know. I'm usually focused on my academic pursuits and don't mind others' business.
Mr. Chang, please cooperate with our work.
I really don't know. Only one time I overheard him having a heated argument with Stone Wu.
What's the relationship between Stone Wu and Brian Shen? Do you ken why they had an argument?
They are friends. Stone often borrowed money from Brian. Their argument might be related to money, but I'm not so sure about specifics. What I heard, Stone recently made a fortune. Moreover, he hurriedly returned to China the day before Brian's incident. Definitely fishy.
We'll verify. Whether you're deemed guilty depends on your answers to the following questions.
Please.
Mr. Bell, sorry for the trouble.
After all, Brian was a researcher in the project I funded and a friend of Joseph's. I will do everything I can to bring the truth to light.
Heard this funding project is about opium cessation drugs?
Opium cessation medication is one of Watson Pharmacy's core businesses. We have always placed a strong emphasis on research and development in this area. In fact, the person we initially funded wasn't Brian, but his classmate, Toby Chang. Unfortunately, Toby had lofty ambitions, but little progress after 6 months. Joseph introduced me to Brian. He was facing pressure from the Sassoon family due to his research. The Sassoons benefit greatly from the opium trade. They will by no means stand idly by. When I saw his research progress, it only strengthened my determination to support him. Also, the reason Brian studied pharmacy and aspired to develop better opium cessation medication was because his family was ruined and devastated by opium. I believe he is the most suitable person to carry out this research. I will do everything I can to bring the truth to light.
Someone hear ye having an argument with Brian in the office on the morning of August 15th?
At 9 a.m. that morning, I had arranged to meet Brian for coffee to talk his recent conditions.
How's she been faring recently?
The research faced some difficulties, and Brian was feeling quite down about it. I encouraged him to hold on, but he suddenly became very agitated, so we ended the conversation. It wasn't like his usual self. I intended to talk to him some day later, but...
How long has he been in this condition?
In fact, during that period, his condition was quite worrisome. He became very pessimistic. In hindsight, I should have kept him a bit longer. I deeply regret that now. I will do everything I can to bring the truth to light.
Where were ye between 1 and 3 in the afternoon on that day?
There was a pharmaceutical industry seminar that afternoon. I was invited to deliver a speech.
Understood. Your alibi is solid. For now, that's all.
Officer, may I add a few more details?
Aye, of course. Please go ahead.
Brian's research on opium cessation medication touched upon the interests of certain groups. I don't want this case to be overly influenced by external factors affecting police judgment. I also trust that the details of the case be kept confidential.
Aye.
I will do everything I can to bring the truth to light.
Let's listen to the last one. But then not Tony, the other guy. But the one that went abroad the day before he died, Brian died. Could be that guy too.
You police, let bad guys go.
Police.
Murder this old lady instead.
Mrs. Chang, I brought you in for questioning because on that day you were...
Only one at scene? Suspect me as murderer just like that? Which fool would murder in their own home?
Mrs. Chang, if you...
Ridiculous! Dare you stop brewing my medicine, curing illness, extending life?
I'll try to keep it brief. Where were ye between 1 and 3 in the afternoon on that day?
You ask where I was? It was Hungry Ghost Festival. Taboo to go out that day. Soak up sun, dispel bad energy. Been sitting in front of house sunning myself. You foreigners understand or not? On that day, Ghost Gate opens. Avoid going out.
I'll try to keep it brief. During that time, did anyone else enter...
Of course not. No one comes in without my permission. No one's getting in any day. Besides you police, who else likes barging into others' homes?
The police.
Did anyone else think you might have...
Yes! 2 guys tracking Brian. They've been staring at my house.
Aye, we've spoken to folk across the road, and nobody's laid eyes on the pair you mentioned. James and Mary from the cafe next door said the same. Are you...
I'm sure I didn't see wrong.
I'll try to keep it brief.
I like the lady. Police conducted an investigation of each suspicious individual, but they all had alibis. It's a locked room and the only key was in Brian's hand, which led to the conclusion of the suicide. At Sergeant Joseph's urging, the police conducted several additional rounds of investigations. The police visited places that Brian frequented, such as St. Mary Hospital, Savage Restaurant. However, no conclusive evidence was found that could overturn the aforementioned conclusion. Here attach a layout of Mrs. Chain's house as well as photograph of the crime scenes. Right, no. This is the autopsy record of Brian, and the autopsy was personally conducted by Joseph. The report mentions it can be inferred that at the time of death was between 2 and 3 in the afternoon. The victim died from a weapon piercing the left pulmonary artery, causing sudden cardiac arrest. Body in a contorted position, suspicion of strychnine poisoning, but no toxin was detected. Bruisings on fingertips with wood shavings in the nail folds. Healed wound on the right foot. No other injuries were found, indicating no signs of probing wounds. In addition, paper ashes found on the body and wax strips found on clothes. Autopsy.
Master Shen, this here is Sergeant Gaunt, in charge of investigating your brother's case.
Family of the deceased. The investigation into this case is done and dusted. Sign here.
Sergeant Gaunt, I can't sign it yet.
What you say?
My brother won't kill himself.
You questioning the police, are you?
Yes, of course.
I just feel that.
Mr. Shen, we hold your brother's case in the highest regard, very seriously. Suicide is the conclusion reached after meticulous investigation and careful consideration. Whether it's Joseph or the more experienced Sergeant Gaunt, both are on board with this conclusion.
Ain't you here to collect the remains? No signature, no go with the rest of the bleeding paperwork.
哥哥绝不会自杀。可是，如果我签署了这份文件，就意味着这个案子尘埃落定了。我不能就这样轻易签字。
Can you not open the case again?
哥哥，你到底经历了什么？这种感觉，似乎什么地方不对劲。
Mr. Shen, are you feeling unwell?
A voice tells me that there is an inconsistency between a certain item I saw earlier and the documents in my hands.
What item? What? The consistency of what? I don't want to go to the route of trying every possible answer. What's so inconsistent? Was it the dagger?
What's it you're trying to prove then?
Mr. Shen, is there an issue with this evidence?
It seems like there is no inconsistency between the two. Allow me a moment to think again.
God damn it.
A voice tells me there is an inconsistency between a certain item I saw earlier and the
Not the knife. Lab. Cannot be the map, right? Is this Topsy?
What's it your...
No, it's not.
A voice tells me that there is an inconsistency between...
I don't know if the news report has anything to do with that.
What's it your...
Yeah, it's not.
There is an inconsistency...
Well, we're gonna try everything possible.
What's it your...
Okay, so that's wrong too.
A voice there is an inconsistency.
Paper?
What's it...
Listen up, your point.
Okay,
Sign
skip.
it.
There is an inconsistency.
Try. I don't think it's the. It's this?
What's it...
Not that too?
There is an inconsistent...
A missing book, right? We found the book.
What's it your...
Not that either.
A voice tell... There is an incon...
Key.
What's it...
Okay, not the key either.
A voice tells me there is an incon...
Well, this isn't consistent, right? I mean, if you... Experiment, scorch marks, smokes, this should be dark. I don't know. Could be.
What's it your...
No. I'm wrong too.
There is an inconsistency.
God damn it.
What's it your...
Okay, we lost. Okay.
There is an...
Let's see. Is this the Morse code?
What's it your...
No.
A voice... There is an ink... What? A voice... There is an inconsistency.
Well, all I know is this guy in the middle went abroad. Is that this?
What's it your...
Nope.
A voice... There is an inconsistency, but...
It's a candle.
What?
Okay.
A voice... There is an inconsistent...
I mean, there's this inconsistency. We can point it out, but I don't know if he's missing before the day. Right.
What's it your...
Okay, that's not that either. God damn it, game. Which one?
There is an incon...
Okay, we chose that. We're pretty sure I chose that. Only inconsistency is the map. I mean, it's here. Westminster Station Area A. Is it this?
Officers, I noticed that the letter B is marked on each folder.
Ooh.
Is this the police station's code or identifier?
Aye, that's our station code. We're mainly responsible for security in Kensington.
The map indicates that the house where the murder occurred is located in the city of Westminster. On the map, Westminster is labeled with the code A.
You questioning if we ain't got the authority?
I'm just raising a reasonable doubt.
I've mentioned to you before, we received the initial distress telegram. That day, I showed Joseph the distress telegram. He knew the address, so we went together.
The person who sent the telegram is crucial. He is likely a key witness. We should continue.
The scene's a locked room, and the only fingerprints on the murder weapon are your brother's. Just these 2 bits alone are enough to peg it as a suicide. Unless you can cough up some proper evidence, go on and get out of my sight.
哥哥，什么是侦探呀？
侦探也像旅行家一样四处冒险，但他们总能发现别人注意不到的细节。
说不定有什么细节被我忽略掉了。
If you claim my brother stabbed himself, this piece of evidence seems peculiar.
I think it's a knife. I mean, they only found the fingerprints on the end of the knife, right? 2 fingerprints. Let's see.
Officers, something still puzzles me. The fingerprints found on the dagger belong to my brother's left index and thumb. And the fingerprints are located at the end of the knife handle.
Yep, it's at the
It
end.
seems that he wasn't gripping the dagger, but rather holding it between 2 fingers. In this position, how could he have stabbed himself in the chest with the dagger?
Clearly that ain't the way he held the dagger when he offed himself.
But if he held the dagger in a different way, there should have been more fingerprints left.
Not necessarily.
We speculate your brother held the dagger through his shirt sleeves. No fingerprints were left.
How can you say that?
If he intended to kill himself, why would he avoid leaving fingerprints on the dagger?
Right?
That doesn't matter.
Stupid police.
You.
Mr. Shintunai, get upset. We're not trying to make things difficult for you deliberately. The detail you're questioning, even if it's in doubt, it's didn't change the conclusion. It was a locked room. Door, windows, skylight, all locked from inside. The only key was in your brother's hand. There is nae a second person who could have committed the act in such a situation.
Are you sure?
Are there truly no other possibilities?
有没有可能，凶手提前复制了一把钥匙呢？
沈先生，我跟你说过，握在你哥哥手中的，是房间唯一的钥匙。
复制一把钥匙并不是多复杂的事。
你对你的无知一无所知。显而易见的问题，警方会考虑不到。
郑夫人家的钥匙采用了一种独特的东方设计，你在案卷中见过的。我找了不少锁匠来核实过，没人能做出一模一样的。
当真如此吗？可，郑阿姨的家里为何要用那么复杂的钥匙和锁？
原因不重要，重要的是，这让案发现场成为了一个密室。
应该还有其他的可能性存在。房间唯一的钥匙在哥哥手里，更可能是因为凶手。
Return the key? I mean, it's hard to replicate and return
也许
the
凶手
key.
锁好门后，
No?
又用某种方式将钥匙送了回来。
哦，通过哪里送回来？
I mean, I would guess it's the skylight. There's no way we can do it through the door, right?
凶手可以通过天窗送回钥匙，
你是认真的吗？
至少这种可能性存在。
科迪，你来解释。
沈先生，这恐怕是做不到的。
Sure,
天
but
窗是反锁的，上
could
面
be a
的
way
玻
to
璃也
unlock
没
it,
坏。
right?
窗框上有火燎的痕迹。
Yeah.
说不定凶手用加热的方式打开了玻璃。
玻璃上有积灰，如果被人动过，会留下痕迹。实际并非如此。
Hmm.
看来，这个假设与事实不符。
Okay, so I'm wrong.
我需要重新思考一下。
Skyline. What? Do I click? Oh. I consider.
凶手可以通过天窗。
你是认真的？
至少这种可能性存在。
Okay, hold on. Oh, I go here. Turn the key. Can move. No. Okay, I'm zooming out. Turn the key. The window. I try to click, but I can't. What? Is it bug? Hold on, is it bug? Or am I doing something stupid? I
凶
did
手可以通过
reconsider.
天窗送回钥匙。凶手可以通。
Okay. Can I not open this?
凶手可以通过天窗送回钥匙。
Okay.
你是认真的吗？
至少这种。
科迪，
沈先生，
Hold on. Why are we
窗框
gonna
上
do
有火
this
燎。
again?
玻璃上
看来
Reconsider.
也许凶手
Okay.
送。
好，通过哪里送回来？
Through the windows, through the door. I don't know. I don't think it's through the door. Maybe
凶手可以
windows.
通过窗户
But the
送
the
回钥
window is
匙。
locked too, right?
你没去看过现场吗？
沈先生，还记得吗？窗户是从屋内反锁的，
I do.
那个窗把手很紧，
But
得
again,
用
what about
很
the
大的
door?
力气才能扣上。
But
容
how
我
do you return it through the door, right?
也许凶手锁好。
好，
大概率还是通过门送回钥匙。毕竟门是房间唯一的出入口。
可是，
But then in that
凶
makes
手
you
要
have
怎
another
样通过
key.
门把钥匙
Yeah.
送回被害人手中呢？
Oh gee. I was thinking it's a mechanism. Could be a mechanism. Sliding under the door won't get to his hand. Won't get to his hand, right? But if there's a mechanism, there should be traces left. Unless it's returned by someone. We can try this first.
也许案发后有人把钥匙送回了哥哥手里。
But they said the key cannot
你
replicate,
在
right?
怀疑
Did they?
警方？
案发后只有琼斯先生和约瑟进过房间，尸检又是由约瑟做的。
等等等等，你怀疑凶手是约瑟？
至少这种可能性存在。
直到接到报案前，约瑟一直待在警局，警局里的人都可以证明。
容我再
Yeah,
想想。
so it's not that.
大概率还是通过门送回钥匙。
可是，
凶手
Probably the last resort.
或许可以利用屋内的某些物品制作机关。
Mm-hmm.
机关？什么机关 能把钥匙准确地送回被害人手中？
首先，凶手要用这件物品将钥匙和哥哥的手连接起来。
Oh man, what item? I mean, I would think it's the Morse code. Keep it real. It's on the
凶手很
floor,
可能是利用这卷摩斯码纸盘
right?
将钥匙收入屋内的。
摩斯码纸盘？
纸袋的内侧比较脏，有一些磨损痕迹。我怀疑这是纸袋在地上拖行所产生的痕迹。
Possible.
不可行。首先，电报机的朝向就是问题。电报机上的纸盘指向实验桌的方向，而不是指向房门。其次，从空间上看，电报机、被害人和房门并不在一条直线上。这里不仅有角度差，还有高度差。
God damn it.
小子，现在你来告诉我，凶手是怎么用纸袋把钥匙送回你哥哥手中的？
仅凭纸袋是不够的，凶手应该还用到了房间中的一些其他物
So that's right. But there's another
究竟
item.
哪些物品构成了机关？它们又是怎样运转的？我需要把思路好好整理一下。
Return the key back to my brother's hand. I need to figure out these items. I mean, we found the Morse code here, but the machine is here. And the chair is here, and why is the chair here, right? I mean, we need this for sure, because the Morse code dropped right here. So this could be playing. Get it to his hand. Chair is not, should be the chair. I don't know about the book. See the last one. So this could be playing. What's this? Wax cylinder. I don't think it's this, not this, not this. The only thing left is the paper. Didn't show the paper on the scene here. This? How did it pass through his hand? Oh, okay. There was marks on the candles. Could it be this?
So that's how it is.
Change the direction. Okay.
Officers, I know how the killer returned the key.
Mr. Shenden, please share your thoughts.
He's
The
tired.
killer indeed used the code paper strip to transport the key. He inserted one end of the paper strip into the key's chain hole and bent it back in reverse. Used my brother's hand to hold onto the strip. Next, used a candle to change the direction of the strip and keep it down with a low stool. Installed the reel onto the phonograph When the phonograph was activated, it retrieved the paper strip and pulled back the key. The key had resistance when passing through the hand, causing the strip to detach. Then, the key stayed in his hand. This is the method the killer used to return the key.
Interesting.
Sound possible? Yeah.
Since the Morse code paper reel is not a component of the phonograph, we all instinctively assumed that it could only be installed on the telegraph machine. But in fact, the telegraph machine can't retrieve paper strips. What truly aided the killer in this scheme was the phonograph by the desk.
The phonograph can have so many uses.
Killer could retrieve the paper strip using the phonograph. The paper reel could truly be installed here. However, if the paper reel was installed here, it cannot attach itself. But we did find it on the ground. I still need to point out to Officer Jones the location that caused the paper reel to detach. The arm?
Officers, please take a look. The phonograph's tone arm continuously shifts to the right during music play. The tone arm pushes the paper reel away and the reel rolled into the position where it was found. So, the killer's artifice of creating a locked room illusion stands completely exposed.
Mr. Shen, that's truly an enlightening deduction.
What's your opinion, Sergeant Gaunt?
Your speculation does have a certain level of plausibility.
Could the police say that?
But speculation is just speculation. Cracking a case comes down to evidence and facts.
My statements are backed by factual evidence.
Your speculation does seem to explain some of the phenomena at the scene. But there are still fatal contradictions between it and some crucial facts.
What facts?
Time. Between 1:40 and 2:30 that afternoon, the cafe downstairs heard uninterrupted phonograph music. If the killer turned on the phonograph to transport the key back into the room, then before 1:40, he must have locked the door and left the scene. According to autopsy, your brother's time of death is estimated to be between 2 and 3. Of course, it can be narrowed down further to 2 to 2:28. He was dead when the police arrived. You catch what this implies? Even following your speculation, your brother got stabbed after the killer left the room. Well, that blows the foundation of this reasoning out of the water, doesn't it?
But the candle.
Is it possible he was attacked before 1:50, with death occurring after 2 o'clock?
You know he died from a weapon piercing the left pulmonary artery, causing sudden cardiac arrest. In other words, he died instantly, right after getting stabbed. The bloodstains at the scene confirmed that as well.
Could this situation be due to...
I would think this.
Perhaps the killer activated the phonograph before killing. After killing my brother and setting up the scene, they placed the paper reel on the phonograph.
If that's the case, the killer had to pause the phonograph while setting up the paper reel.
Right.
In that case, the play must be paused. But the cafe staff clearly stated in their testimonies that the play they had was continuous.
it is impossible to place the paper reel on the spinning phonograph. Allow me a moment to think again. Could this situation be due to... Perhaps the killer had an accomplice. For example, the cafe staff may be lying about this matter.
We've questioned more than one staff member, and the likelihood of collusion among them is low.
Could it be the police?
若警察是帮凶，推理毫无意义。的确，任何证据的真实性都要被打上问号。合理的思路是，暂不做此假设，除非有明确的证据证明警察有问题。从头来过吧。
Could this situation be due to... Since the door was locked first, then the murder. The killer likely employed a method to delay the time of the murder.
How can that be possible? There are no signs of binding or defense wounds on your brother's body. Would he just stand by and watch the killer set up a killing mechanism?
I suspect my brother had lost the ability to move at that time because...
What's a what? Candles?
How this evidence is related to a delayed murder?
Allow me... I suspect my brother had lost the ability to move...
Because he was stabbed?
How does
that either?
I suspect my
Because he was stabbed?
This dagger caused the victim's almost instantaneous death. Seems contradictory to your mentioned delayed murder.
This dagger is lighter than usual. And there are scorch marks on the ring of the handle.
Right.
These could be applied in some form of delay device.
Just because there are scorch marks and you're jumping to the conclusion of a delay device? Ridiculous logic, that is.
Think about what evidence can directly prove the killer delayed my brother's time of death. I suspect my...
I think it's most likely this.
Multiple burn marks at the scene likely relate to the kerosene bottle and cotton thread. There might be a connection between these items, perhaps related to a delay device.
It's just a speculation. Relying on it may not be convincing enough.
Allow me a moment.
Mr. Shen, but the truth without solid evidence?
No.
No way, do it again. I'm getting very close.
I suspect my brother...
It's the paper. Mesh is not. These linked together. Candles was not. Let's try the paper.
Unburned paper found on my brother's body is highly unusual.
Right?
Perhaps this paper is a crucial item.
Cody.
It's just a speculation. Relying on it may not...
Allow me... I suspect my brother...
Device? What kind of device? Morse code? This one's related to the Morse code already. Yes. Book could help.
How this evidence is related?
Not helping.
I suspect.
I don't think it's a phonograph, right? This could be. Okay, not that either.
I suspect.
God damn it. Running out of ideas. Is this again?
If the phonograph is the key retrieval device, could it also be used for setting a delayed murder?
Very well, it could.
The phonograph can have so many uses.
You're attempting to prove one assumption with another that has no evidence to support it. Even if the method you're talking about holds water. After the killer left, why didn't your brother struggle or attempt to escape?
This is highly unusual. Allow me a moment to think again. I suspect my brother had lost the ability to move at that time.
So it's not even because of this. Because of what? And because of opium?
My brother's autopsy report is the best evidence. Officer Jones mentioned that most contortions are related to paralysis of the back nerves. I suspect the killer used anesthetic drugs on my brother.
We've suggested this direction early on, but toxicology results came back all negative.
Perhaps a substance undetectable with current forensic expertise.
Can't confirm or deny that possibility. But before delving into the drug angle, a more pressing question is, if there was no one in the room at the time, how did the weapon pierce the victim's chest? No crossbows or similar devices were found at the scene.
Officer Jones, was the dagger vertical to the ground at that time?
At that time, the body was in a contorted position, the chest almost parallel to the ground. The dagger was thrust vertically into his chest. It can be considered as vertical to the ground.
Vertical to the ground. And the location where my brother was murdered happened to be directly beneath the skylight.
Yep.
This is likely not a coincidence.
Are you suspecting the killer hung the dagger on the skylight? On second thought, the skylight is very high and it's impossible to reach without a ladder. But Mrs. Cheng's house doesn't have a ladder. There were no signs of anything being moved at the crime scene. How was the dagger hung up then? It can't have flown there, can it?
Officer Jones, you reminded me. This item made me realize how the killer suspended the dagger.
The mesh?
Hold on. There's no apparent connection between this and the method used to hang the...
That's wrong.
Allow me...
You...
Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're getting close. We're getting close.
This item made me realize how...
This... Most likely.
Hold on.
This item made me realize how the kill.
How do you suspend the candles? How do you? There's no way you can suspend the candles with that. The lantern.
Hold.
This item made me realize how.
Not even this. Paper.
Hold on.
This item.
It's not this, right?
Can this wax cylinder suspend the dagger to the skylight?
Can it?
No. I'm just considering that the 7-star lantern tells the story of Kong Ming begging for longevity. It feels like my brother is guiding me. This item.
Is this gonna be that again? Mesh. We chose this, right? Chose the mesh. Book.
Hold on.
Nope. What is it? What is it that suspend the freaking ladder?
This item made me realize.
The knife.
Mr. Shen's suggesting the photograph along with the dagger took off.
Oh?
He means the lantern in the photo. That idea does have a touch of imagination to it.
But can a lantern truly carry a dagger and take off?
At room temperature, air density is 0.08 of a pound per cubic foot, while hot air in the lantern is 0.06 of a pound per cubic foot. 35 cubic feet volume lantern, excluding its own weight, can lift an object weighing up to 9.17 ounces. The dagger weighs 5.64 ounces, requiring only 24 cubic feet of lantern volume to lift it.
Sergeant Gaunt's calculations are precise and admirable.
Never thought Sergeant Gaunt's math skills were so deep and unbelievable.
Just a bit of a private hobby, you know.
So why wasn't there a lantern found at the crime scene?
Just the paper. Yes. But I must make up the skyline in the room. The paper. Book. Wait, what? A lame shade. Okay. Is it not that? I don't think it's a chair, right? Not this either. Shit, the part of it. Paper. What's this? Yes.
I got it. The asbestos mesh serves as the base support for the lantern, with a stone wax as the heat source. This partially burned piece of paper should be part of the lampshade. On the lab table, there's a stack of identical, large, lightweight sheets of paper.
I didn't ken what method the killer used to completely burn the lampshade like that.
I believe the lampshade must have been brushed with kerosene. When the flame spread, it could burn down the entire sky lantern.
No wonder there were paper ashes on your brother's body.
The position where the lantern hangs from the ceiling was not controllable. How did the killer ensure that the falling dagger would definitely stab the victim? Besides, about the death time delayed, how did he control the timing of the dagger's descent?
There should be another mechanism at the scene, composed of a sky lantern and some other items.
How do you do that? I mean, the all I can think of is this, the wax, right? Book. Also the chair. I don't think it's a chair, it's this maybe. Timing of the dagger's descent.
Listen, I get you're invested in. You've got.
Ooh. What's wrong too? So close.
There should.
So what whole has been a setup mechanism on site? Delay issues. I think it's this. It's the lame, right? Paper. And the book. So it's not even in there. Wait, what? Is this Morse code? Try almost everything. This control. Okay. Again.
There should be another mechanism at the scene, composed of a sky lantern and some other items.
Yeah, are the other items? Here, the book. The book is missing. It's delayed dead. I don't think this autopsy is gonna do anything. Room as well. What do you mean by that? Okay, so this is right. This is right. Yes.
So that's how it is. The ring at the end of the dagger's handle shows signs of scorching. There are scorch marks on the skylight frame as well. And the location where my brother was murdered happened to be directly beneath the skylight. That's the killer's plan.
Go on then. Let's hear it.
The reason the killer placed my brother right beneath the skylight is because the skylight is concave, feasible to fix the sky lantern to its window frame. Then, he tied the kerosene-soaked cotton thread to a candle. After arranging the key, paper, and phonograph, he could leave the room and lock the door. Before long, the candle burned down to the cotton thread that suspended the dagger. Finally, the dagger fell vertically, piercing my brother's chest. My brother's death is definitely not a suicide. It's murder. The killer is still at large.
It's clapping.
For someone without professional training, you are quite impressive. You do have a natural talent for detective work, indeed.
If the police are willing to re-examine the case and investigate it as a murder, I believe there will be major breakthroughs.
重大突破！重大突破！
Alright guys, I guess we gotta stop here. And we continue this episode, this case, next time. Thank you so much for watching. See ya. Peace.